Microphone check, check, 1 2 1 2. Into gear and out of here. These are the early hours. Leaving the village in the key of the people who are sleeping. Oh yeah. Soon there will be frost and snow. Soon there will be frozen fingers. Cold shivers. And other chills. There will. Right. Needs, must, as they say. Needs, must. Your wants, they can come and go. Your feelings, they can come and go. But your needs must. What does that mean? It means there are some things that we cannot live without. And I'm not talking about the summer holiday on the beach, the latest video game, or your favorite whiskey. What I'm talking about is something which is foundational. Absolutely foundational. Well, originally we had Maslow's hierarchy of needs. A pyramid of basic human psychology. And now that in the West we have spent the last 100 years exploring all elements of the deep mind through the logic of psychology and the pharma magic madness of psychiatry. We need something more. We need something different. We need something better. We need something more tangible. We need something that gives us the hope of control. And so far, the best system of this that I have found is Tony Robbins' 6 human needs. So let's take a little bit of time this morning to go through those 6 human needs. The first need is the need of certainty. The need to be sure of at least one thing, something. A need for safety, familiarity, a need for substance, a need to be content. A need for a certain level of repetition. Something as sure as knowing that the sun will come up. The second need is the opposite. The realization of a need for polar experiences. The second need is uncertainty. A need for differences. A need to change. I need to explore the unknown. It is the quest, the challenge. As much as certainty provides an answer, uncertainty provides a question for us. The third need is the need of unique significance. Perhaps even just significance as a word. Significance, I think, contains a unique principle. A realization of a purpose to our lives. Either chosen by us ourselves, or even selected for us by those wiser than us. And within the principle of purpose is a need to know your gift, what makes you different and unique. A need to be able to offer your gift, to use the gift of giving to outline and begin to solidify a level of sense or substance for otherwise we just live as ghosts. As shadows with no shadow. The fourth need is the need for connection. I have deeply focused recently on how one of the aims of my work is connection. How one of the key elements in my own life has been bringing people together to share experience. But this is not just a physical relationship. It's also an emotional relationship. And as such, love is one of those key elements. To experience this fourth need, we need to be open with others. We need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be prepared, because love is not just a feeling of joy, it's very often a relationship with pain. Call it positive pain. The fifth need is a need for growth. And this is a type of growth which is a personal development. This is a type of growth through which we are afforded the opportunity of new chances, new emotions, new experiences. For we all know, if we truly stop growing, we die. Physically, psychologically, spiritually, we die. Fundamental to this growth is the experience of light and water, both inner and outer. As we feed all aspects of ourself. Light for the skin, illumination for the mind, never enough, never enough. This growth allows us to reach out, it allows us to extend beyond the present moment. It is a growth in time, over time, through time. And the sixth or final human need is contribution. A kind of paying tribute to the universe and the opportunities with which it provides us. We all, deep down inside, understand that the secret to living is giving. And we can, of course, give to ourselves, but that's just taking. So we need to contribute beyond ourselves, outside of ourselves. We need to be effectual and have an effect on the world that surrounds us. We need to build communities. We need to work on our work. We need to form our tribal relationships. And the most common positive way to do this is to contribute beyond yourself with a worldly contribution. If we are able to take care of these 6 human needs, if we are able to apply them, if we are able to implement them in our daily experiences, then there's a higher probability that we will achieve some kind of success. There's a higher probability that the dreams that we lock within ourselves can manifest themselves in our external reality, in the projection of life that surrounds us, through the confusion and illusion. So let's quickly review what we discussed. We discussed certainty. Then we discussed uncertainty. Then we discussed significance. Then we discussed connection. Then we discussed growth. And finally, contribution. I encourage you to observe carefully the world around about you. See if you can find examples of these needs in action. Look at those and look for those around you who have discovered levels of real deep down happiness, of peace, and of contentment. Take a close look at the things around you that come up close to you. And forever evaluate and reevaluate all the elements in your environment. Be aware of the things that change and the things that stay the same. Be aware of the relationships between everything that is there. And these are the human needs from the perspective of Tony Robbins, who no one can deny has applied them very, very successfully in his own life. So, I hope this has been of use to you. I hope this has reminded you of things that you probably already know. I hope that maybe I've made a connection somewhere that you hadn't realized. Who knows where the growth goes? This was another Drive cast. Thoughts on the move. Distilled just for you. There we go. Time for a swim, I think.